This year, Madden NFL 11 takes online to a whole other level.
This is the Extra Point.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Extra Point. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network, and we're set to take you around the league with game recaps, previews, and much more. Let's swing it over to Alex Flanagan, who will get us started.
Thanks, Fran. Up first, highlights and stats from the weekend's best games. Let's begin in Washington, where the Cowboys took on their NFC East rivals.
Hello and welcome to the greatest online leagues you'll ever have, and this week we have started JJ Center 2 Week 1, where the Redskins 35 over the 32 points of the Dallas Cowboys. Colts fan took a loss here, while Mr. I. Pollack, which will be my opponent in the second week of JJ Center 2, did some damage. Yes, so I just want to let y'all know that this JJ Center 2 franchise has been brought to you by JJ. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, we started JJ Center 2. Thank you all.
The Carolina Panthers battled with the New York Giants at Giants Stadium.
Well, thank you all for joining, and these were our close games of the week where Mr. Giants fan, this calling ATR, battled off against K-Mockstar with the Panthers 21-19. As you can see, James Stewart came down, scoring with Jimmy Clausen touchdown, but the two-point conversion failed to tie the game. But Matt Moore obviously did not do well for him. Don't know what happened there, but 3 TDs with the rookie. Man, he's looking good compared to they pretty much look like they controlled the clock because there was hardly any yards given by the Giants besides Brandon Jacobs going 275 rushing yards. It has been an absolute wonderful time playing with you guys. I got a lot of awesome people. Look at that, 225 yards receiving, 2 TDs. It leads the league, and I smacked you over here coming over on the Destro team where he just ran it away with the Raiders, really taking advantage of them in bad ways, which I'm very sorry to report. But we did have an awesome Akuno and the Rams over Howie 5-1-2. Yes, and Howie definitely got a couple of good interceptions there and took the lead pretty boldly. And nice little pass from Derek Anderson, looking like in the real league where Derek Anderson's taking over for Matt Leinart, which is now on the Giants. What's up with that? Leave a comment in the comment section. It's pretty crazy. But here we have Whale Onage destroying Mr. Iron Man and the Packers. We're on a kickoff. He got to stop the ball, return it right there. So Deshaun Jackson doing damage. Michael Vick just absolutely lighting up the Packers. Too bad. I mean, it was pretty cool watching Michael Vick for the first time in a long time player. If you were an NFL star and you fan and you like that, I mean, check that out, man. But all these highlights are brought to you by easports.com. Go there, sign in as your thing. Make sure you save your online franchise highlights, and that way I can check them out and put them in this show, and I will be doing like a top 3. And this was my game here, and Andre Johnson got hurt one of the first couple plays of the game, and me versus Z-Man, and I just couldn't believe what was happening. I started running the ball, Mr. Fargus, and it was pretty crazy what was going on there. Mr. Fargus really helped me out in the Titans. I don't know who dropped him, but I'm so thankful because I definitely needed to run it back. Even though, what's his name, Adrian Foster took over against the Colts. Maybe I should have put Adrian Foster in, but I know Steve Slayton's really good on the Houston Texans, but he definitely is getting benched this year. He has a horrible fumble, rating anyway, but I actually get 3 points on a field goal for one of the first times ever, and then I just continued to try my defense out against these massive Colts. I'm trying to remember what I did here, but that was a beautiful hit right there by our middle linebacker. Z-Man pretty much destroyed me, and it's so funny because Matt Schwab was definitely one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league. He really was able to pick apart. I was really proud of him. I did throw 3 touchdowns, but I had 2 interceptions, which really killed me, where Z-Man was able to take pretty good lead on me pretty early in the game here, and I wasn't feeling too good, Just, you know how it is. Like, I played with the Patriots usually, and look at that, right at the end of the game. That was right at the second half, so that was junk points, just like in the Super Bowl. But Steve Slayton, look at this. Coming off 1 reception TDs. I think I got 2 TDs with him too, but I was excited to use this team. What I did is I created a game plan, and I used that game plan as my offense, and that was pretty neat. I probably messed it up a little bit. It didn't feel like it worked with these Texans too good. I created my own game plan where I didn't have much shotgun. I had a lot of single back formations and stuff, but I just tried to get the ball to Andrew Johnson a lot, and obviously 3 receptions, 108 yards. So right here, I really came really close to starting to get into the game. Slayton's second TD reception, and I can't believe I let this happen. Fourth quarter, less than 2 minutes to go. We were basically 5 points away from each other, and then he scored there, and I intercepted the ball, and he came right back and scored, and that was the end of the game right there. I want to thank Z-Man for being an excellent player against me. He won 42-24, and it really took over in the fourth quarter. So, congratulations.
All right, so it's time now to present our top 2 players of the week.
This was the most amazing thing. Marquise Colston, 7 receptions, 142 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Oh my gosh. How's that possible? Well, Drew Brees throwing 7 TDs himself. And but here's our favorite time. Our favorite, Phillip Rivers out for a week. We got our week 3 injuries here. Week 1 injuries, actually. I don't know why it says that. But anyways, that's with our first league there. Injuries, big problem. Our favorite song, I don't want to work, I want to play it, bang on a drum all day. And here's our standings for the week. Cross-eyed Cobra taking a good lead over there in the AFC North, only one winning in there, and so he may be someone we want to look for in future times. Sophie's crew also took a lead in the NFC North. She may never lose. If it's a he, she, you gotta let me know about that. Holy smokes, I don't know that. But I have lost every single game that I have ever played in online franchise. So I'm
all right, Alex, thank you. Now here's a look at the entire slate of games this weekend.
And the Red Album is going to face off against Cross-Eyed Cobra, and hopefully Base Sox 1 will get his game off this week. And Mr. Akuno versus I Smack to You, and I Smack to You may put a little beat down on him. And this calling ATR and Z, man, will face off, and I believe that will be the game of the week. And J Moss 44 also scored 71 points last week in his win. And here's my game, and I am the Patriots, and I was playing X Factor, and look at how slow he is. Oh my gosh. And this, I was unable to play my game. I was losing 20-0, and so came across, kicking a field goal here, and we started our game 6 times. Unsuccessful every time. Poor connection with the host. He was in Canada, I was not. I told you guys that if you miss more than 2 games, you're pretty much going to be kicked, or I'm going to talk to you and figure out what's going on. That rule still applies, but they are excused absences like this. I mean, I'm sitting there talking to the guy, even though the game is failing over and over and over again. Like, I'll get an interception right at the end, and I'll get a fumble, I'll get a this, and look at this. It's just horrible. EA Sports, you better do something about this. In Modern Warfare, we can be millimeters away from, one bullet going across in it. And if you don't get that, you won't get the kill. But you can't even play a stinking game of football. But anyways, we ended up simulating the week, and I lost 28-10 with... What the heck? Ryan Fitzpatrick throwing 3 TDs, and we were actually worried because I believe X Factor would have took the lead on me. He would have won 5 out of the 6 games anyway, so I'm glad that his team won off of all that. Brady didn't even throw a touchdown, so it's just crazy. Fred Jackson tearing it up, 100 yards rushing, and at least he got a TD out of Maroney, but 100-something yards out of Moss. At least them stats will help me out. But you know what? Life happens. Things are going to happen, guys. It's totally okay. And I Smack to You lost his 3rd game of the year, along with me losing my 3rd game of the year over with Akuno taking the lead in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. Sam Bradford throwing a touchdown. He's making Sam Bradford look good, but obviously interceptions played a big role here. But I Smack to You is looking for a good, kickback next week. And I believe that he is going to win his game next week because I am so proud of him. But oh man, look at that, spreading the ball out. Look at the absolute destruction here. What? 5 interceptions. Look at this, 7 TDs. Drew Brees threw 7 TDs in both leads. This is the JJ Center. I have JJ Center 1 and JJ Center 2. 211 yards reception there. That's pretty cool. But I'm doing 2 leagues, so my second league started with me and the Patriots and the Bills facing off there. But look at Reggie Bush, almost 300 yards reception, 3 TDs himself. Colston with 3. I mean, Reggie Bush is a glitch this year, because I have never seen people do anything like they are doing. It is just amazing. But over here, the Giants versus the Titans, where Brandon Jacobs tearing up the show again. Eli had 2 touchdowns, 5 completions out of 6 attempts. Vince Young throwing his colors, 3 interceptions. I believe this was another game where 2 TDs with Brandon Jacobs. Man, that is just crazy. How are you guys doing with Brandon Jacobs? Look at that. Johnson did not do good on the rushing, but receptions. Holy smokes. But Gronker destroyed U.S. Defiant and was unable to really get a good understanding of this. But Mark Sanchez threw another 4 touchdowns. He was the player I played against last week, and he scored 4 touchdowns against me, and him were facing off Brady and whatever, but USS Defiant definitely took the loss here, but he's coming along strong. Dustin Keller, 2 touchdowns. It's pretty crazy. Over here, Green Bay, Stephen the Beast versus Bradley 12. Aaron Rodgers, definitely looking good. Sorry, I had someone coming in while I was talking. But Devin Hester, 2 TDs. Matt Forte, 219 yards, just like he did in real life. That was pretty crazy. And that was crazy too. Here is Z-Man, Astro fan, submitting to me his game, which he has a HD PBR also. And Frogman, 87-87, came out. And started putting a little bit of a whooping on him in the second quarter. Jason Witten taking a dive there. That was pretty cool. But if you don't know, the Z-Man has got they got the Houston team also. So I guess you're going to see 2 of Houston's 2 different teams from Houston. But I wish I thought of that earlier. I would have picked another team. But I really like Houston. I always wanted to make my own jersey, get it from the NFL shop. But if I was going to pick any team to do it with, I was going to do it with the Houston Astros or Houston Texans, sorry, because they are the bomb, and I love their jerseys. I think their jerseys are so awesome. I mean, what jersey would you like? What jersey do you like hanging out with? You know, if you were to get your name on the back of a jersey, which one would you pick? Would you pick your favorite team, or would you do something else? I don't know, but that's what I would do. Just having fun with the NFL this year. I'm really proud of the Houston Texans beating the Colts. My JJ Center 2 league is following the actual NFL schedule. This JJ Center got started a little bit before that, and I have an amazing announcement coming up next week, and I want you all to be ready for that. This is something, hey, if you're beating up on somebody, what the heck are you throwing with 20? You're related and you're killing somebody, but Mr. Astro Fran let you understand that, and he's an Astro fan, probably because he's from Houston, so it's pretty cool. But we have a really good announcement coming up next week, and I want you guys to be ready for it. I want you guys to have fun hearing about it. Tom Brady's taking a 3-0 lead over there in AFC North. X Factor 3-0 over me. I'm 0-3. Red Album 3-0. Also, Natural Beast leading AFC South with the Indianapolis Colts 2-1. Jumping over to the NFC, where Frogman jumps out on a 3-0 lead. Stevie Wonder, just absolute destruction. What a wonder it is. Soccer Boy and Jay Brady leaving over the NFC West. Maddie from Australia, 3-0 with the Panthers. And our favorite song ever, I Don't Want to Work, I Want to Bang on the Drum All Day, with our Week 3 injuries. It's pretty crazy, too, because this week we lost Charles Tillman there, and that's going to be a pretty big deal. Champ Bailey even got hurt for 2 weeks, so we definitely lost some people, and that's what's crazy about online franchise. You never know. I mean, Brady's my whole team, and if I lose him, man, I don't even know what's going to happen. So that's pretty cool. We're definitely looking at some injuries there. I know that Deshaun Jackson's been out for the year, but I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys are having fun with this, please hit the like button. please subscribe to me. Every Friday is our show. This is a future, this week's coming up, and I get to face off against some awesome buddies. But thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you're feeling about the franchise. And stay tuned next Friday for the amazing announcement. Peace.
That'll do it from the studio. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. Join us next time for The Extra Point.
This has been The Extra Point, brought to you by Madden NFL 11.